Models of awareness is probably one of the craziest things I've ever discovered. So we all operate at different levels of awareness or consciousness. We're all interacting together here on Earth, but we're living in different realms. Basically, there are 7 levels of awareness, and whichever one you fall at is how you're going to experience life. So what happens at level 4 awareness, and is this where you fall? The truth is, most people see the world from an individualistic point of view. They believe that they're individuals surrounded by a bunch of people, but the reality is that nothing here is individual, including you. Everything we do, everything we think, has a huge contribution to something bigger, whether we notice it or not. Level 4 is the stage of expanded connection. Let's get into it. This is where it clicks for us that we are a part of something larger, a source, a collective. We realize that life is not just about us, it moves through us for a greater whole, a bigger reason. Level 1, think babies and survival. Level 2, think toddlers and connection. Level 3, think teenagers and self-discovery. And level 4, think adults and interdependence. At this level, your focus will be on connection, purpose, surrender, contribution, and service. You're no longer in survival mode, so you have a stronger ability to connect. At level 1, we know we exist, but that awareness is tied to our physical bodies. At level 2, we know we exist because others acknowledge our bodies too. At level 3, we know we exist because we start to observe ourselves, our thoughts, our patterns. At level 4, we know we exist because of our connection to everything. We begin to sense ourselves as part of something larger. And knowing that we are a part of something bigger is what makes us feel existent, full, whole. Many times we feel purposeless. We feel like our presence doesn't matter because we lack that connection. At level 1, you may stay in a toxic situation. You don't care what it looks like. You need it. At level 2, although you may stay in a toxic situation, you at least try to dress it up so it looks good to others. Level 3, you look deeper and start to think, how is my own energy feeding this toxic situation? But at level 4, it's, does this relationship serve my life's purpose? I'm here only if it will help me transcend into a being that contributes effectively to the system. Level 4, staying or leaving isn't about survival, appearances, self-analysis. It's about alignment and the ripple effect that situation creates. If I'm here, what impact will that have in the long run? Does this situation specifically help me to show up properly in the world? This, ladies and gentlemen, is why toxic situations are not just toxic situations. And I'm not talking about relationships. They have the potential to make you less of a person. The potential to mess up what you're really here to do. It can literally take you away from your purpose. At level 4, we've increased our awareness, so our choices are conscious. You do what you do not because of survival or approval, not even because you aim to understand yourself more, but because of your impact on humanity. At level 4, we wake up and realize, when I walk into a forest, I'm not just standing amongst the trees. I'm actually a part of the forest. Literally, because without us breathing, the trees wouldn't get CO2. Without the trees, we would lack oxygen. We're all connected. Literally. Now, this level is very special because it's not just about connecting with others. It's special because something about connecting deeply, and I'm not just talking about like romantically, I mean connecting deeply in essence makes us feel alive. It lets us feel valuable. It lets us feel like we exist. And it lets us know that we are here for something. Level 4 is also special because you become more unstoppable and more of a creative here. This is the level where your ideas start to manifest a little easier and the roadblocks start to diminish. When you consider humanity, when you know that you're that person and you're that person and you're a part of that thing and that thing is a part of you, at that point, you know that you're everything. So you begin to align and tap into all that is. With that comes downloads, creativity, ideas that is unimaginable. This level and beyond, of course, is where many famous creators and philosophers live. So let's get into some examples. If everything you do, whether good or bad, in the back of your mind, you're wondering how it's going to impact humanity, you're at a level 4. If you realize you're not just a character in the book, you're not just the co-writer, but also a part of the entire library, every damn book was touched by you, whether you wrote it out yourself or not, you're at a level 4. If you consider the unseen or a larger intelligence at work, you're at a level 4. So ask yourself, am I at a level 4? Do I know that every one of my actions, thoughts, behaviors is woven into the entire experience of the collective? Told y'all it's getting deep. Love y'all forever.